All right, so before we start this video, I just want to acknowledge, all right, that my last video has and still is blowing up, all right? It's performing very well and it's earning good money too. So I'm very grateful to all the new viewers. I have a lot of new subscribers to the channel. And my old subscribers still rocking with me. I'm very appreciative for that. Anybody who dropped a super thanks, but just viewing the video and liking the video means a lot to me because I do put a lot of time and effort into filming and editing these videos. So I appreciate all the support. It means a lot to me. All right. And it was part of the strategy for me. I knew that when I was going to move back into my car, I could utilize the content, you know, to earn money and to just level up. And I'm pretty good at it. So this is what I do, right? And, you know, it was very intentional for me to do that. So we're off to a really strong start. We're going to keep busy with the deliveries. I got my entertainment job as well, you know, so it's a very busy month for me. And it can be stressful too, but it's a good kind of stress. It's the kind of stress that lets you know that, all right, you're out here, you're hustling, you're moving forward, you're building. I'm outside the laundromat. We're taking care of the laundry. And I also need to take care of the car today. I need to get cleaned up and organized in here because there's a lot of stuff in here. Because I'm doing these entertainment gigs, the Santa and Grinch costume is back here, and there's a lot that goes with those. So I have this big duffel bag. I've got other bags in here as well that I just want to you know, get organized and create some space for myself during the day and during the night. So I'm thinking during the day I could put my bags back here while I'm working. And you know, when I pull in at night and jump back there, I can move the bags up to the front and then just stack them, all right? And it would just be that would be the routine every day, just moving the bags back and forth. So that's all we got to do. We'll get the car nice and cleaned up. We'll run it through the wash as well, right? We'll do some deliveries. I mean, we're just going to fill in the time today because it's also going to be a very cold day today. It's already in the 20s, but temperature's going to drop down into the teens tonight, maybe even lower. I'm prepared. I'm ready to go. But the name of the game is to stay in motion, right? Fill my day with as much as possible so that I'm not just sitting around in the cold, all right? So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to stay busy, stay active, stay productive, all right? Let's finish this laundry. Skirt! You know, believe it or not, I actually really enjoy doing the laundry at the laundromat. I find it to be quite relaxing. You know, I get to practice a little bit of mindfulness and just focus on the task at hand, right? Just getting these clothes cleaned, dried and folded and put back in their place. Now outside here, I'm just getting things organized. Everything needs to have its place. So I'm getting the window covers and putting them in the very back. And then I'll sort the bags out like right in the middle of the bed. Hands are frozen stiff right now, but we got to get this stuff done. So I'm just getting the back organized. I got my shades right here. The bags are good here for now, and that big duffel bag will be good over there. I got my Jackery charging right here, everything I need right here. And then when the laundry's done, the top shelf will just go right in here. All right, I'm either warming my hands up or I'm having difficulty praying. Anyways, let's continue. So we're going to get these out of the dryer. And I like to start with the larger items like the towels and pants and shorts. And then I move on to t-shirts and underwear. I like to roll everything up so it fits tightly in its place. Man, I've had these same pajama pants for a good few years now. Then I move on to the gym shorts. And then on to my favorite part, which is the t-shirt. So I have a certain way of folding these t-shirts so that they fit into the drawer nice and neatly. I kind of just fold them up into squares. I'll show you that in a second. Now, I learned how to fold this way reading a book a few years back called The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up by Marie Kondo. Life-changing book when it comes to minimalism and folding. Everything gets rolled. The underwear gets rolled, the socks get rolled. And again, just 2 folds and a roll. They're like egg rolls. We're good to go. So here's what it looks like when it's in the drawer. We're gonna take the shorts and put them down here. These are for the gym. We got the PJs as well. PJs can go right there. Gym bag right there. All right, it's getting colder by the minute out there. So the next stop is going to be the car wash because this car is filthy on the outside. Let's get that heat going. And these car washes are actually tax write-offs. All right, so I put them in here. Oh man, never gets old. So what are we gonna do today? After this, I'm gonna do some deliveries, try to make some money, pass the time, and we'll just play it by ear. You know, when I was a kid, this thing used to scare the shit out of me. I thought they were monsters coming after me. Right, just gonna throw out whatever I can and then get to work. You know, maybe we can have some fun out here, you know? All right, so this is trash, 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 trash. Trash, trash. All right, she's looking good. All right, so working the gig apps is such an important part of me living in my car, not just to earn money, but to keep me active. And I could turn the apps on anytime I want. And I've got 3. I got Grubhub, Uber Eats, and DoorDash. So I'm usually pretty busy with those. Depending on the day though, some days are pretty slow. I got an order for Lauren?
Yes.
There you go.
Thank you.
Have a good day. All right, here we are outside La Roca. That means the Rock restaurant. right, so everybody's getting their lunch. Time for me to get mine. There's a Panera right there. Let's get something to eat. Definitely in the mood for a nice hot soup. So I usually get the same thing every time I'm at Panera. I get a half turkey Bravo sandwich and a broccoli cheddar soup. And it is so good. I bring my own water. Let's take a bite of that. I just take my time to enjoy it. And after I'm done eating, I can get some work done on the laptop and I can just hang out in Panera for a little bit before I get back to work. Got this one right here with DoorDash. We're heading over to Equus Pico Pollo. All right, it's a great restaurant. I'm just kidding, I've never been there. I just wanted to say Equus Pico Pollo. We gotta find ourselves a parking space here. There's Equus Pico Pollo right there. I'm gonna go ahead and do something daring. I'm gonna park it right here, illegally, for a few seconds. Hopefully the order's ready. Okay, I want to see if I can get this shot out the window. Always looking for some good camera angles. All right, just take this here, put it in here. Okay. Yeah. Hold on a second. That was an evil laugh. Look at that shot. Hold on. How's that? There we go. Woo! That's a good shot right there. Thank you.
Thank you.
So I've managed to work my way into Providence, which wasn't the wisest thing to do around this time of day because number one, school's getting out, and number two, traffic is going to start building up. So I'm trying to accept a ride that's going to take me out of the city, all right, because it's just too clogged up in here. It takes too long to get these orders delivered, so is what it is. I have to find my way out of here. All right, so I'm gonna take matters into my own hands and I'm getting up out of this area. I don't wanna deal with this traffic anymore. So I'm heading over to Smithfield. Smithfield is more of like a suburban area, but there's still a lot of restaurants, so I won't have to deal with as much traffic. You can get into a bit of a groove there with DoorDash and Grubhub. So hopefully we can get something going and change up the scenery and get the hell out of Providence. How many lights you think that is in total? All right, so this offer just came through with Grubhub. It's a high-paying order. It's over $2.50 per mile, right? That's pretty good. Only problem is it's Popeye's chicken. Popeye's is notoriously behind schedule, so I accepted it. I'm gonna take a gamble, see if Popeye's can actually get the order out on time this time. All right, so they just told me it's gonna be a few minutes, and that could be anywhere from 5 minutes to 45 minutes. I'm not waiting any longer than 7. I'll give them 7. Not bad. That was actually under 5 minutes. I'm pleasantly surprised. So it's kind of a slow night tonight, but I hope you're enjoying riding around with me. Here's a little magic trick for you to, kind of cheer you up. Check it out. Gone. See that? I want to meet you. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's dark out here. Yeah, you gotta get this fixed this weekend. Thank you. Thanks, man. Hey, have a good night. All right, so they needed 3 100-count mealworms. And this is gonna do the trick right here. All right, so I just got this offer with Uber Eats. It's not the best offer, but it is taking me right next to the Walmart that I'm gonna be camping out in tonight. So I'm gonna take it anyways, and I'm gonna call it right there. I'll get ready for a nice cold night. I'll show you how I bundle up and stay warm, and we'll be all right tonight. We'll be all right. But the temperature will drop down to, the weather says about 13 degrees. Like it'll come down to about 13 degrees, which is very cold, but it's not like sub-zero cold. So I should be all right. Let's go pick up this order. All right, so today was a slow day. I was online for a little over 7 hours. Total earnings was $131. Top earner was DoorDash with $57. Work mileage today was 64 miles, which is a tax deduction of $45.29. Here's what we're gonna do. We gotta get these bags up here in the front. Okay, use that one, and this is the big one right here. Let me show you. It's the big duffel. I'm gonna put that right here, right there in the front. That's fine. And we got this bag right here. This is my gym bag. Put that right there. What else? Then we've got our delivery bags, all right? We're gonna put those right there. All right, so that's gonna be the strategy. Now the back is clear and ready for me. Now, while I'm setting up here, I'm getting the car nice and warm, all right? I want this car to be very warm before I cut the engine. and probably like 20 minutes or so, I'll jump into my mummy bag and I'll make sure that I'm layered up. Tools of the trade, as I say, right? Tools of the trade. You know? And so today wasn't really a busy day, but you know, we got the laundry done, got the car organized a little bit, did a little video, you know? Spent some time together. I'm just looking around here to make sure that nobody's looking at me. Somebody asked me where I got these window covers. I made them with supplies from Home Depot. It's just Reflectix and black duct tape. There's the front seat setup. It's just bags stacked on top of each other. All right, let's jump in the back. I always say like, let's jump in the back, like you're gonna jump in the back with me. I'm just gonna jump in the back. So it's actually really hot in here. So I'm gonna cut the engine. And the cabin should stay warm for about 20 minutes or so with this kind of temperature. And somebody asked me, does your contact solution freeze? I've never noticed that happen before. All right, but what I have noticed is it can get dried up because of the cold. But I've never seen it freeze before. Let's cut that engine. Night, night. All right, I'm gonna need some of my warmest socks. So I got these. These right here are incredibly cozy. Keep the feet nice and warm. All right, so I'm just rubbing my feet here. Getting my feet nice and warm. Because I've noticed in the past, if you put cold feet into your socks, that cold can get trapped in the socks. But if you put warm feet in your socks, the opposite happens, right? It'll keep in that warmth. So I just spend some time rubbing my feet, getting them nice and warm before I put my socks on. All right, these socks first. These are nice socks by themselves. They're winter socks by themselves, but we're gonna layer. All right, so now these go on. I'll tell you right now, my feet ain't getting cold tonight. Not happening. All right. Definitely gonna rock the scarf. This beanie is nice and thick. Okay. We're gonna get ready. I already went to the bathroom and all that. Already brushed my teeth. Yep, we're good to go. All right, come on, let's go to bed. All right, into the red light lounge. Into the red light lair. I think we can cut off our fire here. Ah, geez. All right, put this away. Put that in here. Got to keep that warm too. You know, finding good angles is it's a skill. All right, there we go. It's good angle, good lighting. See, look at that. If any part of your skin is exposed, you're gonna feel it in the middle of the night. So I tend to notice that I'll feel it on my nose at night. I'll feel that cold just tapping on my nose. but it's not unbearable because I can always kind of just turn into my scarf or pull my beanie down, you know? So I'm just wrapping up here like a taco. And believe me when I tell you this, it actually is quite comfortable and warm. See? Put this on. Then go in just like that, see? Just like that. I'm a burrito. I am a burrito. And then we got to zip up all the way here. Just like that. You know, 13 degrees is nothing to play with. And up here I have my power station. Plug my phone charger in. All right, so that's going to do it for today's video. I appreciate you for tagging along. I hope you learned a thing or two. I'm going to go to sleep now, and I'll see you on the next one. Take it easy.